It's absolutely insane. I don't know what to tell you guys. If you're looking to vote for Donald Trump and you're watching this video and you're like, that's my guy, I got nothing for you. I don't know what to say anymore. Donald Trump is not fit to be the manager at McDonald's, much less the President of the United States of America. This is absolutely the worst possible scenario for Donald Trump. So the first one that I want you guys to take a look at is this right here is I believe he's a Republican and he's an undecided voter, and he's going to ask Donald Trump about his comments on the Haitians eating the pets. So I want you to watch this video, and then we're going to talk about some of the craziest things that Donald Trump says during this video. It's absolutely bonkers.
Que estas personas se comen las mascotas de la gente.
My question to you very respectfully is, do you really believe that these people are eating the people's pets?
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. And this was just reported. I was just saying what was reported. That's been reported. And eating other things, too, that they're not supposed to be. But this is, all I do is report. I have not, I was there, I'm going to be there, and we're going to take a look, and I'll give you a full report when I do. You have a town, a beautiful little town with no problems. All of a sudden, they have 30 or 32,000 people dropped into the town, most of whom don't speak the language, most of whom don't speak the language at all. And what they're doing is they're looking all over for interpreters. Well, I mean, I think you can't just destroy our country. It's maybe some people disagree with me, but you can't put in a very short period of time 32,000 people into a 50,000 people town and expect things to go well. It's a disaster. And we can't let that happen to our towns and our cities and our country. Just can't let it happen. It's not sustainable. I appreciate the question. Thank you. I hope you vote for a Republican.
Wow. Wow. That's all I've got to say about that. He literally just said to a man speaking through an interpreter, these people can't speak the language and they are destroying the town. You can't make this up. This is absolutely worst case scenario for Donald Trump. I cannot believe they let him do this. Let's take a look at a couple more clips, and you guys can let me know what you guys think about in the comments. Obviously, he's just a reporter, guys. He's just reporting the news. This lady is apparently a business development manager. She lives in Chicago, or lives in Streamwood, Illinois, and she's asking the question, what is he going to do about the border? And she goes on to ask him, why did he, ask for the border bill to be, burned, shredded, anything but passed? And his answer here is absolutely nuts. It's something to behold.
And I also would like to ask you why you used your influence to ask the Republican legislators to not back up the strengthening of our border through the proposal.
We had, 4 years ago, we had a border that was great. And again, people were coming in, but they were coming in through a legal process. They were great people coming into our country. And when you say Chicago, immediately we have to think about the crime because it's so dangerous in Chicago. And some of these people came from other countries. Many of them came from other countries. So what we're going to do is we have to be much tougher on crime. The Democrats are weak. Don't forget, the Democrats...
I've just got to say, these poor people, they're just standing up there. They've asked their question. They just want an answer. And he is just diarrhea of the mouth. Just all of the bullshit is just flowing out of him as they have to stand up there and listen to this. And it just looks so goddamn painful.
Run Chicago. They have a mayor from Chicago. He's terrible. They have a governor who's horrible. Pritzker, he's a horrible governor. That's the state of Illinois. He's horrible. And they're very weak on crime. You want to make sure that you're not attacked, you're not mugged, you're not shot. Chicago's a very dangerous city right now. It's a great city potentially, but right now it's a very dangerous city. And we're working on that, but we have Democrats running it. Everything the Democrats run is bad. You want to walk across the street for a loaf of bread, you want to be able to walk and not get shot or not get mugged or anything else. So We're going to bring that back. I'm bringing a lot back to help the Democrat mayors where they have them. As far as the border, we want to have a strong border, and we want people to come in. And that's what we had. Remember, we had the strongest border in history, and we had the best economy in history. Two things I had. And I said, that's pretty good. We also got into no wars. I didn't get into any wars. I'm the first president in 84 years that never got into a war. But I beat ISIS. And we beat them in 2 months instead of, I guess they told me it was going to take years, like 5 years. I did it in 2 months. Our military is incredible. I rebuilt the military. And I had no inflation. No inflation. Thank you.
Absolutely amazing. She asked him, why did you have that border bill killed? And he said, I beat ISIS. He said, if you walk across the street in Chicago to get a loaf of bread, you might get murdered. He said, we had zero inflation, which was a lie. And he said, I beat ISIS. Oh my God. And just looking at the crowd, look at this lady right here. This poor black lady just looks so upset. She is so done. Look at the lady in blue on the back left. She is literally cringing. The gentleman with the mustache down in the bottom in the middle looks like he is about to get up and leave. Everybody in this picture has the what the fuck are you talking about look on their face right now. Oh my God, but it's not over yet. We're not done. There's still more. All right, so this next gentleman, this dude was a young man that just graduated college. He's looking for a job. He's got a degree. He's having a hard time finding a job. So all he wants to know is, what is Donald Trump going to do to make it so people with degrees can find good jobs? And this is what Donald Trump had to say.
My question to you is, how do you plan to create real job opportunities for recent graduates like myself?
It's a great question, and a lot of people ask that question because the job opportunities, the good ones, are not there under this administration. We are going to bring companies in through a system of taxes, positive, we call it positive taxation. We are going to bring companies in at a level that you've never seen in this country before. I was doing it in my administration, and then what we did, and nobody's ever seen what we're doing, a combination of taxes, tariffs, and incentives. Companies are going to be coming into our country, car companies, and many, that's for the manufacture of cars. They'll be flowing into our country like never before. You need jobs, and that's what you have to do. And you're going to get a lot of jobs. You're not going to be looking at one job. You're going to be looking at a job that you want, because you don't want to just take a job. You want to take a job that's a job. I want to be with that company for.
That was his answer. His answer to how are you going to make it so people with college degrees can get better jobs so that way they can pay off their college debt. And this man's answer was positive taxation. And there's going to be so many jobs, all the jobs. You're going to have multiple jobs. He said, you're going to have multiple jobs. Oh my God. How is this even a question? Who is the best candidate? Literally, Kamala Harris just went on Fox News and took Brett Baier to task so hard that Brett Baier came out and said, you know what? I think actually Kamala Harris won that interview. Won the interview! Like, how do you win an interview? But somehow Kamala Harris goes on Fox News, which hates Kamala Harris, and wins the interview. Meanwhile, Donald Trump gets just softball questions tossed up to him at a fucking Univision TOWNHALL. And he can't even answer those questions. Just a whole lot of word salad, a whole lot of crazy ass Trump. And that's not even, we barely touched the tip of the iceberg. So if you want to watch the rest of this video, go check it out. It's over on Univision's channel. It's absolutely insane. I don't know what to tell you guys. If you're looking to vote for Donald Trump and you're watching this video and you're like, that's my guy, I got nothing for you. I don't know what to say anymore. Donald Trump is not fit to be the manager at McDonald's, much less the President of the United States of America. All right, anyways, guys, go ahead and leave a comment for me. Tell me what you think. I know that there were some other crazy ones. A dude that asked him about January 6th, and Donald Trump just like completely avoided the question. You tell me, do you think Donald Trump, did he lose voters? Did he gain some voters with those crazy ass answers? You tell me. I would not be surprised if you told me that he gained voters from this crazy ass town hall. Anyways, all right, guys, thanks for being here. Check out the videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. See you next time.